Tasmanian Rohan Wilson has won the Vogel Literature Award with his first book, The Roving Party. The historical novel looks at the relationships between white settlers and Aborigines in the early 1800s. Well, it's now in its 30th year, and the $30,000 Vogel Prize is awarded for an unpublished manuscript by a writer under the age of 35. Rohan Wilson, the winning author, joins us now in the studio. Good morning, Rohan. Thanks very much for joining us, and congratulations on your big prize. I mean, this is the stuff that careers are made of.
Absolutely, yeah. This is hopefully the beginning of my career. It's just an incredible prize to give somebody, isn't it? Just, here you are, you have a career. It's great.
I heard you described it as an award that's going to change your life. Can I ask you, is it the award itself that's going to change your life, or is it the $30,000 prize money?
The prize money is great. I mean, it gives me freedom to write, but the real prize of this award is publishing. They take my manuscript and they knock it into shape, and they put it into a cover, and they put it in the bookstores, which is just unbelievable. And
you become a name, which consequently means that the second novel is a lot easier to get a publisher to read.
Oh, it'd be nice to think so, yeah. I'm sure that at least it'll get read now. I don't know if it'll get published, but I'll be able to get it read, I think, which is really good. That's a start.
Okay, now tell me a little bit more about this novel, The Roving Party.
It's the story of a prominent settler in Tasmania. His name was John Batman. He lived around sort of Ben Lomond in the northeast of Tasmania. He had land there, and he petitioned the government. Governor Arthur was the governor at the time, and he petitioned Governor Arthur to be allowed to put together a roving party and take them into the frontier, the wilds.
What was a roving party?
Well, it was a group of men, convicts, usually assigned convicts, and sometimes Aboriginal trackers, and there were three of them in Tasmania, and they were put together with the purpose of conciliating with the Aboriginal tribes, or in Batman's case, killing and capturing the Aboriginal tribes.
Okay, now when we talk about your character, John Batman,
that's right.
He'd be better known to a lot of people for having founded the city of Melbourne?
That's right, yeah. He went on, after he was finished with the Roving Party, he went on to found Melbourne and begin the settlement over there, and he tried to sign a treaty with the Aboriginal people of the Kulin Nation in that area around Port Phillip. And, you know, he had a pretty good reputation for his treatment of the Aboriginal people, especially around Victoria. But if you delve back into his past a little bit, he wasn't always that humane.
Now, are you bracing yourself for anybody accusing you of blackening the name of somebody of an establishment figure like this, or how solid is the historical basis upon which you've based your novel?
Well, it's based on John Batman's own testimony in his letters and his diaries. I mean, these are things that he admitted to, and also admitted to under oath in a tribunal as well, that investigated the actions of his roving party.
Now, are we talking about massacres that took place in Tasmania?
He was involved in one massacre, yeah. The actual death toll isn't really known. He estimated himself, he thought about 10 or 15 that he might have killed, but 2 that he admitted to killing in cold blood, pretty much. Okay,
now obviously your novel doesn't make for light reading.
No, not really. No, it is pretty grim and dark stuff. But yeah, I've tried to capture something of the landscape and put that in there as well, and in particular an Aboriginal view of the landscape, and try and get that across to the reader, how they might have viewed their own world.
Okay, well, Rohan Wilson, it sounds like a great read. Congratulations again. Thanks very much for coming in and joining us.
My pleasure.